Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are seemingly divided like never before.
This report said that Netflix are in fact negotiating a new solo contract for Meghan.
What happens when a royal love story begins to crumble under the weight of broken dreams, lost millions, and a kingdom that never really let go? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle once stood hand in hand, ready to rewrite history on their own terms. But today, they seem more like two people walking separate paths under the same fading spotlight.
Prince Harry has extended an olive branch to the royal family by offering to share his official schedule with them, aiming to avoid future clashes such as his Angola trip overshadowing Queen Camilla's birthday portrait.
From Harry's sudden escape to Africa, cutting off all contact with Meghan and the kids, to Meghan's desperate attempts to keep the Netflix dream alive, the cracks in their foundation are no longer hidden. They're painfully visible, and with a symbolic yet hollow olive branch extended to the royal family, Prince Harry may be signaling that he's not just stepping back from Hollywood, he might be stepping away from Meghan too. This is the story of two people who took on the world together until they didn't.
The warning signs are there. Things are not going well for Harry and Meghan.
It's becoming harder and harder to deny. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are no longer on the same page, if they ever truly were. Once united in their dramatic exit from the royal family, their ambitions have taken drastically different turns. Harry wants to disappear into philanthropy, away from the glare of fame. Meghan? She still wants the limelight, and the deals, the attention, the lifestyle.
Netflix decided not to renew its $100 million deal with Harry and Meghan. Kinsey, this is a big blow for Meghan. This was a serious project.
Their Netflix partnership was supposed to be their golden goose. But behind the scenes, it's turned into a major liability. With the clock ticking on their $100 million contract, Harry, rather than strategizing with his wife, flew to Botswana and Angola. And not for a weekend. He was gone for 3 full days. No calls, no emails, no communication with Meghan or the kids. Just silence. And in a world that's always connected, that silence says everything. Harry's absence wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. And now, his so-called olive branch to King Charles and Prince William feels more like a flicker than a flame. He's offered to share his personal calendar, a gesture meant to prevent future royal scheduling conflicts. But think about it. Is that really an olive branch? After 5 years of public attacks, lawsuits, and tell-all books, sharing a diary is the best he can do? No apology, no remorse, just a calendar. And what's even more telling is that Meghan wasn't involved in the gesture at all. Where's her calendar? Where's her effort to reconcile? This wasn't a couple's act of peace. It was Harry, alone, trying to inch his way back to the life he once knew.
I just think that the money is drying up for Harry and he's coming back cup in hand to the king and wanting reconciliation.
Back in Montecito, Meghan has been unusually quiet. Since July 4th, she's vanished from the public eye. No big events, no splashy interviews, not even a new podcast episode. Just silence. And a few sad reposts by her most loyal fans on social media. The truth is, she's scrambling, with Netflix pulling back, the Archetypes brand failing to take off, and little momentum behind her upcoming lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Meghan is running out of wins. And for someone who built her post-royal life on being a brand, that's terrifying. Remember, Meghan entered the royal family thinking she married into wealth. Real, liquid, Hollywood-style wealth. But the monarchy isn't cash-rich. It's tied up in land, tradition, and taxpayer-funded operations. When the realities of royal finances hit, she pivoted, dragging Harry with her to the land of producers and streaming deals. But those deals are drying up. What's perhaps most heartbreaking is how obvious it's become that Harry and Meghan are no longer aligned. Not personally, not professionally. Their body language in interviews is stiff. Their public appearances feel forced.
And now, I think they're just divided. We have two people going down very, very separate paths. Harry wants back, Meghan doesn't.
Sources say Harry longs for his old life. He misses his family, his military ties, and maybe even the duty that came with being a royal. Meghan? She's not looking back. She's looking for the next deal. And when push came to shove, when Netflix reportedly indicated their deal won't be renewed at the same level, what did Harry do? He vanished. He didn't brainstorm ideas. He didn't stand beside Meghan and strategize. He flew thousands of miles away to revisit the legacy of his mother's humanitarian work. Maybe to find peace, maybe to feel useful, maybe to escape. Here's the brutal truth no one wants to admit. Meghan needs Harry more than he needs her. He gave her global relevance. Without him, she's just a former actress with a mediocre IMDb page. And now, as their deals falter and income dries up, the burden to provide is falling on her, and she's struggling under that weight. Meghan's brand was always polished, but it was never powerful. Without the royal connection, without Harry by her side, she's left trying to stand on a platform that's crumbling. Harry, on the other hand, may be broke by royal standards, but he's still a prince, a son of a king, and if he plays his cards right, the door, cracked and guarded though it may be, might still be open for him to return. Imagine Meghan's frustration. She married a prince expecting wealth, power, and fame. Instead, she got tradition, duty, and restrictions. So she left with Harry to chase the American dream. But Harry never really wanted that dream. He doesn't like the spotlight. He doesn't want to hustle for deals. He wants charity, purpose, simplicity. That was clear when he launched the Invictus Games. That's who he is. And now, when Meghan needs a partner to grind with her, to pitch projects, to take meetings, he's in Africa, alone, radio silent. That isn't partnership. That's abandonment. And it's fueling a resentment that's hard to hide. Then there's the $15 million Montecito mansion, a symbol of their post-royal ambitions. Expensive, extravagant, and filled with expectations. It made sense when the money was flowing in. But now, it's starting to look like a gilded cage. They can't easily downsize without sending a public signal of failure. And for Meghan, image is everything. To move out would mean admitting that the dream they sold the world, and maybe even sold to themselves, is dying. Harry and Meghan once walked side by side, rebels with a royal cause. But today, Harry is drifting back to his roots, and Meghan is clawing to stay relevant in a world that's moved on. She's not pitching fresh ideas. She's not producing must-see content. And Harry, for all his privilege, seems lost without the structure he once rejected. They're a couple caught in a slow unraveling, and unless something dramatic changes, we may be witnessing not just the end of their Hollywood chapter, but the beginning of the end of their relationship. So, what do you think? Are Prince Harry and Meghan Markle truly headed for separate futures? Is Harry's olive branch genuine, or a silent goodbye? And can Meghan reclaim the spotlight on her own? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into royal drama, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the Crown's most controversial couple. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.